Biggest statement from Week 13, Devin, what do you have?
We talked about this Sunday night when we did our podcast. For me, it's still the Bears. The Bears going to Philadelphia, and it wasn't just getting a win. It was the way the Bears played. When you want to play physical football, you go against another physical team, a physical defensive line, and you go run the ball. Bill Belichick used to say it all the time. You want to be a tough football team, run the ball and stop the run. That's how you become a tough physical football team, and that's what the Chicago Bears did. I think the rest of the league is like, whoa, we got to be ready to go when we play against this Bears offensive line.
That game kind of got tucked into a I don't know, a place where you would tuck things, for lack of a specific example, because we get to Sunday, we get to Monday, and we forgot about it. But that's one of the most significant games of the weekend. It really is. The Eagles were supposed to win that game. This was when the Bears were going to have their balloon pop because they haven't been playing great opposition. They've got a much tougher schedule down the stretch, and the Bears showed up and kicked their ass. It wasn't close. They shut them down, stymied them the whole game. And by the way, Kevin Patullo, the Eagles offensive coordinator, had his house egged on Saturday morning in retaliation for that sluggish offensive performance. Biggest statement for me, other than the Bears, the Panthers. The Panthers. They popped the balloon on the Rams, the team that we all thought was the best in the NFL. And maybe there was a gap, a big gap between them and whoever number two was. Whoever number two was, we didn't know. Now the Rams are back in that group of we don't know who the best team is. Maybe it is the Patriots now. Our power rankings will be unveiled minutes after the show ends. So the Panthers being able to get themselves motivated after the long flight home on the Monday night game during Thanksgiving week and take out the Rams, to me, that was the most impressive statement.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it kept Carolina alive. It wasn't just about, like, spoiling the Rams season. I think Carolina's like, hey, like we want to get in the playoffs. We want this to be the year we win the NFC South. So that was really cool to see from them.
All right, time for one more, even though we had another 2 or 3 if we would have had time. Biggest question as we head into Week 14?
For me, it's the Ravens. Like what's going on? You had this rough start. Everyone thought you figured it out. Your defense was playing better. You kind of squeaked past some games, and you're going to play the Cincinnati Bengals Thanksgiving night. Yeah, we get it. Burrow's back, but you're going to score enough points that it's not going to matter. And their offense is just Lamar Jackson. Their offense, like everything put together, is just like, does this team want to get into the playoffs and win? Or are they just done and, like, we can't figure it out?
For me, it's twofold, but it all flows from one transaction. Ben Johnson leaving the Lions for the Chicago Bears. We're going to see it with the Bears, the positive, the presence of Ben Johnson. We're going to see it Thursday night for the Lions when they take on the Cowboys, the absence of Ben Johnson. I think the Lions miss Ben Johnson more than they realize, and that's the question. How much do they miss him? The Dan Campbell experiment calling plays has not worked. They go for it on fourth down far too often, and look at what the Bears have become, and look at where they are. They're currently the number 1 seed in the NFC. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.